Let's go to today's topic. Actually, I want to hear about what you wanted to talk about Wally World. So set it
So,
out, Jay.
went to Walmart grocery. It's like a smaller Walmart that has normal grocery items. Not a lot of those home products. Like there's no big automotive section. There's no big home cleaning section.
Right,
They're
like a
just
super
smaller
center,
section.
not a super
Yeah,
center,
they're
whatever.
they're a lot more smaller and it's more focused on produce, frozen foods. It has a butcher in there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, so over over the past 2 months, I've noticed changes. Things are being shifted around. I've noticed the aisles are being widened, and I went in today with the family, and I've noticed a lot of the products are a lot more squished over, moved over. The cheese section is a lot smaller. Um, there's a lot more alcohol, mainly wine, taking up the space that used to occupy um, frozen pizzas. You know, the Walmart frozen pizzas.
Yeah.
Um,
The freezer section or whatever.
well, it's not really a freezer. It's like the open section where they just have pizzas for like $4. Now it's like six. But yeah, it's just a section where just grab and go pizzas kind of thing.
Yeah,
Different
it's
sizes.
mostly pizzas, maybe
But
breadsticks or
they're not,
something else in there.
yeah, they're not the Giorno. They're the like the very cheap Walmart brand ones. But yeah, that was also shifted, and that pizza section got reduced in size. Everything's shifted over. So normally items that you don't see in that Walmart grocery store would be swimming pool stuff that you would normally see in a super Walmart. I've seen microwaves on sale there for some reason. A whole bunch of microwaves. Um, there is now a larger section for school supplies. Um, Ice cream section has ice cream that I have never seen there before. Um, like they have the Sam's Club brand there now. I haven't seen that there before.
Hmm.
Um,
So they're taking in
there,
stuff from different people and places.
yeah. So the section that has the freezers for not freezers, but the refrigerators for the juice, like orange juice, milk, cream, heavy cream, light cream, coffee cream, all of that stuff.
Hmm.
It used to be 8 refrigerator doors. Now they're down to 5.
I heard something about cream that it's in milk, and I saw this. I can't remember where I saw it, but it was a video about it was a lady talking about it about how it's all expiring faster and stuff.
Yeah,
And right after I
yeah.
watched that, I had my milk in my fridge expired. Like it went bad, and I was like, "What?" Like we go through a gallon
Yeah.
of it really quick, like with my kids and cereal, and they'll just come drink it and stuff. And I was like, "Wait, that's only been in there for a few days."
So we noticed that, me and my wife noticed that back in December. We used to just buy the cheap $2, $3 gallons of milk. And we started to notice the milk started to go bad in like a couple days, like 2, 3 days. And it was just opened. Like literally we're about to hit halfway in the gallon jug. And we we opened the cap, we smell something sour and we taste it and yeah, the milk went bad. So we couldn't feed it to our son who was still an infant, not even a year old back then. So since then, we actually switched over to organic. And man, I had one of those half gallon car not cardboard, are they paper carton?
Hmm.
The carton milks. They lasted over a month. We haven't opened it and they lasted over a month compared to the gallon milk that's not
Hmm.
organic. It didn't last a week.
Fuck.
So
You know what that is?
yeah, all
That's
the
that's repercussions from the shutdowns, the lockdowns. Because you know how we knew how like small
oh
businesses were being shut down and shit.
yeah.
Well, like
Is
bigger
is that the
businesses.
backlog of milk?
Yeah.
finally
So
getting to the
yeah.
store.
That's
Wow.
what it sounds like. So like normally it'd be fresh and it would last longer, but now they're behind schedule almost. But think about being such a big
Mm,
organization or company that like you get caught up for a month or I mean, fuck, even a day would ruin you. But to be able to do that and now they're like backlog on their product. And they're like,
interesting.
that's also a way to make up for it too, right? Is to sell at the same price, even though it's going to expire sooner.
Hmm.
So I think we'll slowly maybe see that. I mean, if shit was going back to normal, we'd slowly see that. And it makes sense that the organic is still fresh because whether they shut down or not, their startup. So like with giant companies, their startup and shutdown fees are incredible. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah.
Like life ruining, incredible. But with a
Hmm.
smaller kind of it'll damage them and mess them up. But if they do it right, they can turn on the next day, and get right back on track. That looks like I need to change up my whole dairy situation, honestly, because that kind of proves too, like that's the difference between like raw manufacturers and high level processing, you know,
Hmm. Hmm.
like because it
Yeah.
those organic ones, it's like it goes from here to here to here to here. And when it comes to those giant manufacturers that are like processing, just like processed foods, it's here, 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 here. It's a big system with a bunch of cogs.
Well,
And if you have to shut
those
that down, it takes longer to resume.
those bigger companies have the product in storage a lot longer than the smaller companies, right? The small
Or to
companies can't afford
process,
to
longer to
store.
process it, longer to get it out.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they'll get more out. It's more available,
Yeah.
but it takes longer to resume the process of getting it out.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, and normally we went with Horizon in the beginning, and it was pretty decent. It was back then like $4, a little over $4. Like it was $1 off from the regular milk, so we were okay with paying a dollar more for organic, right? But as this year started rolling in, gas prices going up and whatnot, now a gallon of organic Horizon milk is at almost $8. It's like 750 something. I don't know.
Everything is like that, dude.
So so what we've been doing just to keep buying what we need, what we normally buy without hurting the wallet was going down to, or not going down, but selecting certain brands. Like so we've switched from name brands to the Walmart what is that, Great Value brand, because I didn't think this was true, but essentially it's branded products which Walmart pays that company to rebrand as their product, as Walmart brand.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. So products like the milk, the Great Values version of organic milk was a lot cheaper than the regular branded milk that's non-organic. So we started switching to that. A lot of our normal stuff that we buy, like butter, um, coffee creamer, we started switching to the that Great Value brand. Even Spam.
You guys drink coffee with
We,
creamer. I'm just
yeah, I
playing.
need my blueberry. Oh, what flavor is that? Blueberry crumble creamer
They make
in my
fucking
coffee.
blueberry creamer for coffee.
Yeah, it tastes
What?
awesome.
Fuck, I drink that shit black unless I add just a little bit of sugar, but blueberry sounds
It
that's
tastes so
interesting.
like
All
so
I've ever
I'll
had
have
is
my
like
coffee.
vanilla and nuts.
Oh, you gotta try the blueberry crumble.
Vanilla nuts. Blueberry caramel. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm also gonna have to give you some advice right now and
Yep.
say avoid Walmart as much and most as you can and try like Safeway or Albertsons.
We don't have that.
You don't have either of those?
No. So we have
Hmm.
Market Street, but when I shop there, they'll have like a nice deli, butcher place to get quick food,
Yeah.
but like they
Market
have a big
Street? I've
cheese.
never even heard of that. Is that a store?
Yeah, it's like a grocery store.
Oh
Um,
shit.
they have a big cheese section, but what we noticed there is it is a little bit pricier, and it's still a lot of processed food, processed products.
So what
Um,
other grocery stores do you guys have? I mean, Walmart is the
we
worst place to get food. It's the worst place to get meat. It's the worst
so
place
we
to
don't
get.
we don't get fresh fruits and vegetables, and meat actually from Walmart. Walmart will get the normal like coffee
Oh, okay.
creamer. We'll get milk from Walmart because
Right. But not
yeah.
me. At least not me. I'm like, please don't
Yeah,
fucking get
we
your
will
meat
we'll
from
get
Walmart,
crackers,
man.
chips, everything else at Walmart. But in terms of vegetables and fruits, we go to Asian stores. If there are certain things, certain fruits or vegetables that my wife wants to get, we'll either go to not Kroger's, Trader Joe's, Trader Joe's, or a Indian store like Indian, not Native American Indian,
Yeah.
because
Oh, I know what you're talking
yeah,
about. They called me last weekend. They did. They
yeah,
called me
Indian
last weekend. They
grocery
said I want a
stores.
prize. I want a prize. They're awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, and gave
I
me
get
my
Jamaican
social
ones.
security number and my bank account information, everything. It's supposed to be here in like 30 days. I don't know. Apparently, I'm related to some prince somewhere, and he owes me a lot of money. I just got to pay a lot of money up front to get a lot more money.
Yeah. So yeah, normally
I
we
kid, I kid.
get like fruits and vegetables, but from those Indian grocery stores, because
Mm,
a lot of them are vegetarian, so
yeah.
you can guarantee their fruits and vegetables are pretty fresh.
Yeah, that's got to
And then
be
the
pretty
next one,
kosher. Like, I don't know
yeah,
really what kosher means, but
kosher is basically organic, non-GMO.
okay, but
It's
what's the Jewish version of that? What is it where they have to eat a certain kind of food? Is that kosher or what is the word
yeah,
for
that's
that?
kosher. It's
Yeah,
kosher.
see, so I know there's all these words. It's like
So
natural, kosher, non
So
whatever.
kosher is like it's all natural. There's no added chemicals. The the growing process and harvesting is the natural way versus like machine using pesticides and all that stuff. Is it's uh it's the first name. Uh, it was the in thing before non-GMO labeling was present and organic.
It's just crazy because like the stereotype about Jewish people is that they're all about like making the penny on the dollar, and yet we trust that word kosher to be like totally real. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's wild. I
Yeah,
know I do that too. Organic. That was the word I was looking for. Organic. Keep seeing
organic.
organic, pesticide free. And I'm like, which fucking one of these has pesticides in them? Oh, I know, dude. Like, and when it comes to Walmart with the meat, like I would jump off the fucking wagon for beef. Like, do not get beef. Do not
Hmm.
definitely don't get the hamburger. Hamburger actually isn't fucking it's kind of pink, but it browns real quick.
Yeah,
But that bright red shit, dude, holy fucking shit.
yeah. They
When
add
you go to
like food
Walmart and they got
coloring.
that, yeah, the bright red.
Yeah.
Well, it's food coloring, but what else are they covering up? You know what I mean? Those
See,
motherfuckers at Walmart are not cutting up a cow and grinding it. I'll tell you that right now.
I'll
It's
I'll
coming in
shop
big old
at
something and they're digging it out and weighing it is what they're doing.
I'll shop at Sam's Club for meat because I can buy
Yeah,
it in
right.
bulk, and I'll trust that more than Walmart
Right.
because they get in bulk and they'll have to kind of portion it out,
You
so
know
they're
what you
actually
should do?
butchering it in the back.
Yeah. You know what you should do? You should fucking accidentally run over a cow. Um, get a forklift. So like a trailer. So I have a forklift in the back of your truck. Pick the cow up and set it in the back of your truck and then go to a butcher shop. That's what you should do. I swear, man. That's what you should. No, what you should do, you should contact local butchers and talk to them about meat. I'm sure you'll get a
Mhm.
better price there too, especially if you buy more. Like if you're looking to buy a lot of meat, I do that. I have not done it. Fuck, I haven't honestly. Which is crazy to think about. I've shot guns my whole fucking life, all sorts of shit. I've only been hunting a few times. I've only shot one fucking deer once when I was like, I don't even know, 12.
Mhm.
was my first year. I went hunting after that, but I've never gotten anything else, anything like that. I've just never needed to. I want to. It's just kind of a hard thing to plan for with my schedule as an adult
Right.
now. But and at the same time, like I always fucking forget to buy a tag to tell you the truth. But it's yeah, I think like contacting those locals, like it's a lot cheaper to buy a lot of shit out. And then even if you're just buying like burger or I mean, don't buy your fine meats from there for sure because that's gonna be like
Yeah.
fucking top
Yeah.
dollar. But the shit that you're going to the store and buying, that's probably cheaper from someone that's bringing in their cows and shit
Yeah.
just for the from the butcher to your fucking plate pretty much. It's got to be a lot cheaper than the whole processing, packaging, all that shit, like on the dollar. Not if you want to go buy like one steak or whatever, or 1 pound of meat, but if you
Yeah.
want to go buy like 20-30 pounds of it, it's gonna be, I guarantee it's fucking cheaper. I
Hmm.
guarantee, because all they're doing is cutting it off from the guy that brought it in. And
Yeah.
it's got a, and it's it's good. All this beef we're buying is just corn fed fucking cows somewhere in a very bad place, and a lot of that shit from Walmart just comes from fucking China. And corn
Hmm.
is not a natural ingredient, not a natural plant. It's not a natural thing that humans or animals eat, but it does make you fat, you know and there's
Yeah.
a whole other conversation on that we could go into for those, but like actual ranchers. I mean, you're in fucking Texas, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you got
Yeah.
the good shit there. And I'm not saying we don't have the good shit there. I'm just saying you got such a big fucking state and a bunch of fucking ranchers that it's everywhere. All you
Hmm.
got to do is pull some strings, talk to a couple fucking people that know. And I mean, you'll have a full freezer full of meat, and
Hmm.
besides that, who knows what the fucking pigs are going through? The cows are eating fucking corn. Who knows what the pigs are eating, man? Because they eat everything. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah. Yeah.
then you go to chickens and the whole fuck, man. It's bad. It's really bad unless you're doing it yourself or you're doing it locally. But I think it honestly could be cheaper locally because like I know local people, the price isn't even going up really for them, like just like everyone else,
Hmm.
for example, like Craigslist, you go online, you go to buy a used car, and it's not up the 30% that it is at a dealership for a used car. And
Hmm.
that's not just them making money, at the dealership. That's an extra 30%. It's still not that way for people. I mean, we all know how people sell their Tacomas from 1998 and shit, but
Yeah.
everything else is like still a reasonable fucking price, and I think that's how local farmers and ranchers and shit are. And yeah, I'm even sketched about the milk from Walmart. Like I was just
Hmm.
there the other day and I went to grab one. And I was like, I just had this feeling, dude. I was like, because I don't buy the organic milk or whatever, because it's not like a thing that, I mean, I drink or whatever.
Hmm.
Really, I probably should, but, and I
Well, it's
always
for
make
my
sure to get the
son.
full fat one. I mean, or not full fat,
Yeah.
but the red one, whatever that
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
whole
The
milk. I
whole
get
milk.
whole
Yeah.
milk. Yeah. Because the other shit's just like watered down milk. It's like I go to the gas station now and I'm like, I want the watered down gas. I don't want my truck to get fat. You know what I mean? Which they're already fucking watering it down now anyway. So I'm gonna throw some topics at you real quick. Just headline topics. And I want to see where we can go with this. So number one, Georgia Guidestones. Number two, CERN opening portals. Number three, Q is back. And number four, Guardians of the Looking Glass. I'll give you a second.
I thought you was gonna say Guardians of the Galaxy.
I know you. That's what I always think of doing when I see that. So I guess Guardians of the Looking Glass have actually gotten a following, and there's some crazy stuff and updates with that. Um, Also, Q all of a sudden is back at the same time that the Georgia Guidestones allegedly blew up, which I've heard it was weapon from space, one of the laser beams, which I also heard that Elon Musk's internet service that is very funny that you just got is actually a weapon. And that's what did it, which is funny because of the Nashville bombing that happened when the whole trying to look into votes and the systems happened outside of that T-Mobile store in Nashville happened. You can see in the video, it's like this weapon that comes, like it's like instead of a rocket, like with a tail fin of like smoke or whatever you want to call it, comes down. It was literally a beam, a tracer beam. So,
Hmm.
and then CERN opening portals on the 5th, I believe. I don't know, they like postponed it for a day allegedly, and then that's gonna go end up in one of our episodes with a new Mandela effects we're gonna end up happening. So it's gonna be, I'm really excited about that. New Mandela effects is gonna be fucking cool. But like putting those kind of together, I don't know if you've watched any of the recent videos of Guardians of the Looking Glass, but it seems to
I
all be
haven't.
coming, it's all seems like slowly be coming together. And then at the same time, John Teeter's getting really rolled up in this shit, if I may say so myself.
Yeah.
But I want to hear what you know about each of the subjects, and I want to know your process of your brain and hear what you got.
So the Georgia Guidestones, I believe it was like a laser light weapon similar to the weapon that was used way back when to cause those fires in California. Um,
Yes, 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 yes,
the
yes.
beam that was used in California was like blue, like people were reporting like a blue beam before stuff caught on fire or whatnot. Um, in the surveillance video of the Georgia Guidestone, it wasn't necessarily blue, but there was one angle where the camera was facing the monument or the structure, and in the far distant back left, there was like a street light or some sort of light that was shining onto the structure. And for a brief moment, that light became bright, and then all of a sudden, boom, like explosion onto the monument. It didn't seem to be a rocket or bomb of some sort because there was no flash on the structure itself, but just an explosion, like a impact. Like I don't know, it could have been like a railgun, like something heavy, and it just smashed into it. That's what I think.
Right. I'm actually just watching this right now live for the very first time.
Like there's no like when whatever hits the stones, there's no flames that would indicate like a rocket or explosion,
I'm not
right?
seeing anything in slow motion, but yeah, what the fuck is that? The explosion is causing, what is that? That's not the sun. Is that a light? That must be a light. That's a big fucking light. Boom. Checkle down. Huh.
I think it's a spotlight.
Well, they're trying to say it's, well, first they tried to say it was an earthquake. You know that? That was the first shit they were saying. That's
I
crazy.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it's definitely an explosion.
Hmm.
Hmm. And
But
that's not smoke. See, that's the thing with bombs and shit. There's smoke. That's not. Is it smoke?
it looks like impact. It
That's
looks
not
like
smoke.
uh,
That's from the rocks. Fucking. That's from the.
exploding, right? Like the
Well,
dust.
don't say exploding. That's, yeah. It's the dust. It's from it. Vaporizing.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
much is what
it's
it's
kind of
called.
similar, like similar
That's rock.
to
That's why it's so thick for everyone listening. That's not
shooting
smoke.
something heavy from a high elevation and hitting the ground, and then it makes that poof.
Hmm. My question is, what did that rock say on it? That specific one. Yeah, that's quite the fucking explosion. And it goes out. There, you notice there's no up with the light. That's, oh my God, that's a signifier. Yeah, when you watch, that's the biggest signifier to me. So when you watch, if you, I'm sure you've seen the video I'm saying, I noticed what you're saying about the blue. The light behind it though, when you watch it, when it explodes, it just goes left to right. There's no up explosion. With
Mhm.
explosions, you're gonna see the light go, you know, that
It's
because
as if whatever shot came from the
mm-hmm.
light. Or the direction of the light.
Or it's a flash, but it's horizontal. There's nothing vertical about it. And with real explosions, you
Yeah.
would have saw that light expand up and down. But when you watch a video, it's literally horizontal across the
Yeah.
light. So whatever. So yeah, it is like like some sort of, I don't want to say laser, but like hydronic kind of like hydro.
Like a railgun.
Yeah, with energy, and
Yeah.
energy propulsed something from the top, and it hits and it goes sideways. You know what I mean? Vroom, boom, sideways like that. Instead of like an actual bomb inside of it, it would go, that light would go explode all directions, big and
Yeah.
everything, because the pressure from it would be all over. Whatever did that did it horizontally, so it hit the ground, bounced up technically, and exploded sideways perfectly, literally laser, or what you could call surgically aimed and like controlled. So it's an energy control, it's energy controlled. I've watched so much of that shit, even directed bombings where like they put like a big metal fucking plate behind the bomb and aim it towards a building, so like the explosive goes a certain way. This is horizontal across the screen. That means whatever this blast is 360 degrees, but somehow it's being controlled horizontally, which means it's being back pressured by something. It's forced from something. That shit came from the sky, bro. And that's what tells me is that light right there. Holy shit, man. Yeah. Boom. One flash. Boom. Yep. That's crazy. That's not a fucking explosive device on the ground. It's not how that shit works, and people should probably
And
look into
normally with
that if they think
explosive
I'm wrong.
devices, you get that like fireball. You don't see that in the video, right?
Right. But shit goes everywhere too. It doesn't just go one way, even if it's aimed. And even if it's aimed, it's still like the plate behind it or whatever. Like when it comes to explosive, it still goes everywhere, just less than like where it's aimed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was not a bomb on the ground, is what I'm saying.
Or on the tablet. It's
Yeah, no. That's
yeah,
what I mean. Like
it's not.
on
Yeah.
that was not in the vicinity. Whatever hit it was not. Yeah, no, it was not on the. Yeah, no way. Because even an explosive, yeah, that's what I'm saying. An explosive on the tablet would still go up, down, left, right. Even if aimed, it would just do it a little bit less. Like if they had a metal plate strapped to that tablet and you couldn't see it because it was on the other side, and they had an explosive pushed up against it to target it, it would still have backfire. It would still, the light would still, yeah, it'd be a lot sloppier than that. However, let's skip past the what did it and let's go for the why, because that seems to be the most interesting part. And I've heard, most people are like, oh, it's a win for patriots, civilians, humanity of all kind. I've also heard it is a major distraction for what is going on all around us by the elites. My thought process for what I feel like it could be is one elite fucking with the other. You know what I mean?
I can see that. Yeah.
And the
I can see
elite
that.
could be tied to China. What do you think?
I don't think so. Like how would that tie in? Like would China be the one who's shooting it? Like destroying it?
No, not China, just an elite. The elite could be a fucking white guy.
No, like yeah, like what I'm asking is how would the Chinese elite, like would they be the ones that destroyed the monument and then it's like the Western elite that they're going against?
I don't even know if it's Western elite. I don't think there's anything Western about the Georgia Guidestones. I think it is like English, like Great Britain English. You know what I mean? I think there's
Yeah.
elites playing with each other, and this is a sign they set up, literally telling you their plan. And people seem to take photos of it in front of it. I think it is not a declaration of war, but more like I'm kicking your ass, and here's the symbolism of it. You know what I mean? With all the crazy
Yeah.
stuff in the world, it seems like the biggest bankrollers or whatever you want to call them are at war. And this isn't a declaration of war. This is, I just beat you at something. Here you go, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, and that's why it's a mystery of who put that shit down and all that. Because if we knew, it'd be a lot easier with the details. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Like who's coming at them. You can find it financially real quick at what's going on. Someone's losing something. Also, they were saying it could be like a because of Q coming out and everything, that it could be another psyop of making the Q people like, oh, we gotta win, it's getting serious, this is all serious, it's real. And then also at the Guardians of the Looking Glass, they're also like kind of a supportive of all that, if you really look at it, because I was listening to them. They're like, we need to act now and keep holding. And I'm just like, this all seems like a fucking psyop to me. You know what I mean? And my reasoning behind that is because look at what's going on in the news, right? They've like subtracted themselves down to school shootings again. Let's just say it's all
yeah.
planned. You know what I mean? They are looking for another January 6th to be able to roll on because of how bad Biden's getting it, how bad everything's going. They need something to be able to turn and go, well, fuck you. You know what I mean? And start like revamp that whole, I don't want to say revolution, but that group of people against them. I mean, because I can't find a fucking thing in the news that is like really like, oh, this person did this, or or this group. They need a group thing. They need, and January 6th was perfect for that. They need a group of people to do it. You know what I mean? They need
Yeah.
it to front face their enemies instead of being like, this was an individual. You know, they need something like that, and that's what it looks like. I mean, look at the Georgia Guidestones blowing up. Um, while Cern is opening portals, so it could be in that direction too. But all of a sudden, Q is back, right? Georgia Guidestone's Q. They're like, we're winning, we're winning, we're winning. And then you got Guardians of Looking Glass as well, like backing that up, which they don't have a giant following. It's like 36,000 or whatever. But that's what it looks like to me, kind of. Is this could be a desperate situation from one elite to another, not signifying that they're actually winning, but that they're trying to get the
Control.
followers of the other elite to do something like January 6th to be able to martial law or get close to and enforce some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this ties back to the whole Oregon thing. Like they're trying to restrict your gun rights. I mean, it's all a distraction, but at the same time, it's like, please give us something. Please give us something to work with. That's what it looks like. It looks like desperation, in my
Well, I
opinion.
think it's not a January 6th type of thing. I think they're trying to do another 9/11, something that would rally like a whole nation and point them at the bad guy and say, "Yeah, go attack him." Because
Right. In the wrong
that's
direction.
yeah, that's what happened on 9/11.
Well, that's what
Like
they're trying to
a whole
do with
nation got
Ukraine, right?
pissed. Yeah. They're trying to get everyone go against Russia. Like
Mm-hmm.
Russia is the bad guy again.
Right. Right. I do not know. It's very interesting. I almost want to like forget about it. You know what I mean? I feel like all of it is just like, don't look. But I don't know, it's
Yeah,
hard not to look when the shit keeps happening.
I haven't listened to any recent Looking Glass video.
Right. You know what I think that Ukraine is?
A nation.
No, that's not what I meant. The whole situation, I think it's another grab by the United States to purchase land from Russia, just like they did with Alaska.
Mm, I see
Right?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was looking at that, dude. I was like, this looks like, because they keep funneling so much money, it's affecting our economy. They're
Yeah.
like, we need to protect Ukraine. We need to, which we don't. But what it looks like is
Yeah, and didn't we
what's going to
just send
happen.
like 1.4 billion again?
Some crazy shit. But
It's getting ridiculous.
what it looks like to me is they're just going to end up. It's a money war at this point. Is that the
Money
U.S.
grab.
is just trying to like fund them enough to be like, so you just want to sell them to us or what? Yeah, I mean, and then
Yeah.
Russia's like, sure, fuck it. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, the U.S. is handed over to China, and China takes out Russia in like 3 days. Crazy world. I'm serious. That's what it looks like. I mean, the best thing that could come out of this is we get more land from Russia. Yeah, I mean, like I'm
Yeah.
totally against fighting Russia. I'm just saying, like, this is sketch as fuck, you know? And if it really wanted to be over, it could just they could just stop sending money to Ukraine, or they're like slowly sending submarines with nuclear missiles right there. People keep calling Putin crazy and shit. And I'm like, I don't think this guy's that crazy. I mean, he's definitely crazy, but I don't think he's like, because they keep trying to say he's like old and demented and shit. And I'm like, you need to stop fucking with that guy because he's a lot closer to European mindset, Western civilization mindset than fucking China. You know what I mean? And then you look into
Yeah.
all the land China owns here, and yeah, yeah, all the Hunter Biden stuff about how he was getting paid that much to the I can't remember the words, but it's pretty much to like have meetings with his dad, or like to like meet his dad with China people. And which is insane because it's like now you look at all the crazy people doing the crazy shit they're doing in the government. And it's like it's all China. It's all China. They've infiltrated that much. And then we're making deals and all sorts of stuff. We're like cutting ties, letting China get stronger, and then selling them our oil and selling them this and that and everything else. It's gnarly, bro. But yeah, what do you think the certain portals are gonna do? I'm excited for some more Mandela effects. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I don't know. They turned up the power. I know that. Um, what it entails, I'm not sure. It's not good. They're cranking it up a lot more than normal. It's definitely
Well, they're
not
trying
good.
to open portals to other dimensions. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is the accomplishment of that? You know what I mean? They were also actually trying to recreate the Big Bang, which
They wanted to destroy us.
if that doesn't exist, right? Because the Big Bang is
Yeah.
instead of God said, "Let there be light," there was a Big Bang.
Yeah.
So if they know that not to be true, what the fuck are they actually doing?
Opening a portal for the alien army invasion.
Alien army invasion. Right. Demonic spirits, some shit like that. Lower vibrational beings.